importantly to our clients, the viewers, for whom this product we're creating. Tonight is not a scheduled launch, ladies and gentlemen, it's a homecoming. As the GCO spoke, we're celebrating 50 years of television in South Africa, 5 decades of stories that have been flickering into our living rooms, 5 decades of voices that have been finding their way onto our screens, decades of a medium that has shaped how we see ourselves as a nation, despite the many prophecies around its death. It has withstood the test of time and it remains relevant to this day. And so as we celebrate this milestone, we are also doing something profoundly important, which is to return SABC2 to its rightful place at the heart of public service broadcasting in South Africa. Because SABC2 has always been that channel, the channel that's a mirror, a classroom, a cultural archive for South Africa, a gathering place, a platform where South Africans in all our languages and our diversity have seen themselves reflected with dignity. And as many speakers have said before, a channel that has really been a national unifier from the days of Fetku Bale's Tumbango that spent over 3 decades on our screens. I think the channel speaks for itself. And so over time, however, that clarity of purpose that the channel had got blurred, it got diluted for a whole host of reasons. And we're here tonight to bring it back into sharp focus. Through this schedule, we're not simply providing a grid of programs. We have a statement of intent that we want to make, not just to our competitors, but to those we serve, those who pay our salaries, whether it's through their licenses or through watching our shows in numbers that then help us to slightly be arrogant in pricing our spots on TV. Those viewers are the people we exist to really serve. And so what tonight says is that public broadcasting matters, local stories matter. It says that language, culture, education, and shared experience still matter in an age of endless global content. It says that SABC2 is once again the channel where South Africans come to learn, to connect, to be entertained, and to feel seen. You will see it in the strength of our local drama offering. You will see that in the grid as it's shown. You will see it in the return of information, knowledge building content that informs and empowers. Because ours is to provide content with substance. If you, shall I not speak of competitors? You will see it in the programming that speaks across generations. In the celebration of heritage, culture, and community. You will see it in the faces on screen that look like the people watching at home, because they are relatable and our people are able to resonate with them. SABC2 is therefore reclaiming its role as the channel of substance, heart, and purpose. We are launching relevance rooted in community, in culture, and in public value. This schedule is a product of incredible collaboration. Even our producers, by the way, have taken a lot of beating over the last few months, with us spending nights on end, fighting over TX deadlines and timelines and whether they should be working on Christmas Day or not. If I had it my way, it would be the other way, but they often get their way. It's a product of collaboration, even within the content teams, the platform teams, and essentially all SABC employees, right from the GCO and the board through their support and the executive committee to everyone else who has made this night possible and the scheduling itself possible. And so to all of you, I really want to humbly say thank you. Thank you for helping shape this new chapter. Having said that though, the true test really begins on the 9th of Feb when viewers tune in. Someone asked me earlier as to how am I feeling about tonight, and I said, I'm anxious. Anxious not necessarily about how tonight was going to unfold, but anxious about how we're going to be received when those we've created the product for finally gets to experience it on air. I hope that they really enjoy the labor of love that we have endured over the last few months. When the families gather, when the children learn something new, that's when we will know that we have done a great job. When someone somewhere sees their language, sees their culture, their story on screen, and feels acknowledged, and someone somewhere out there feels that even the perennial Afrikaans question has been emphatically answered in a manner that is inclusive and appreciates the diversity of the usage of the language in our country. That is when SABC will have rightfully returned truly to its place. Thank you so much and welcome to the
Just incredible.
No, it's not
and
gonna
with
show
that
you.
brilliant leadership context in place, let's now step into the day itself.